Good morning, honey bunnies. I'm so happy to be connecting with you this beautiful spring morning. I love to look out my window and see the sun rising earlier. I'm so excited for the day, and we have a fun project today about a holiday. And I thought I would do something silly, so I'm going to do something funky with my videos every day. I'm learning how to use my laptop in new ways. Do you notice anything different about me? That's right. I've got these little birdies flying over my head. Ooh, I want to catch them. All right, honeys. Before we get into our day, let's wake each other up. I don't know about you, but I'm so sleepy. My baby has decided to change his his bedtime. Before, he used to go to bed at 9 o'clock like a nice little baby. But now he's starting to go to bed at 10:30, 11 o'clock. So my whole game has changed. But I'm trying to follow his lead to help him learn and grow. When he's a little older, I'll tell him to go to bed at 9 o'clock. All right. So let's wake up Miss Michelle. Maybe you're sleepy too. Let's all give a nice big yawn. And we'll let that be our last yawn of the morning. And let's sing together. Shall we sing? I'm going to use a shaker today because we're going to use some kitchen materials today. So look in your kitchen for something that shakes. Maybe you've got a container of puffs that shakes. Maybe you've got a jar of beans like me. Maybe a jar of coffee beans. Maybe a jar of rice or even a bag of rice. Check your cabinets right now and find something that shakes. Maybe you've got a baby rattle in your toy room. Check your toy room. Do you have a shaker? Great. A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning, Lou. Good morning, you got the whole world in your hands. Ooh, shaking that heavy jar made me wake up. Thank you, everyone. I'm really excited today. So I had a ton of fun yesterday learning about the flower cycle, the steps that a flower takes to grow. And yesterday I mentioned, excuse me for a moment. Yesterday I mentioned that we were going to talk more about some of the words we learned yesterday and the first letters in those words. We're going to do some writing today. I still want to do that, but I also realized that today, definitely this week, is Passover for some of our families, a special holiday. Passover. You say it with me? Passover. Some of our class families celebrate Passover, I believe today. And I care about our class families so much. I want to honor all of your family traditions. So I thought today we would do an activity that is related to Passover. So I've actually been to a couple Passover celebrations myself. And Ori's family reminded me that on Passover, families who celebrate the holiday, they have a very special dinner called a Seder. And at this Seder, at this dinner, they have very special foods that they eat to remember the history of their people. And today, I thought that we would do a kind of writing craft, making a Passover Seder plate. I hope you'll join me. So, to make your Passover Seder plate, you're going to need a marker. You're going to need a paper. And you're going to need a small plate. And then you're going to need something to make a small circle. I found that my baby's bottle cap is going to be just the right size. You need to fit 6 small circles onto your plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So find, maybe with a parent's help, find a small circle shape to fit 6 circles on your plate. And make sure your plate fits on your paper. That's what you'll need for your first step. For our second part of the activity, you're going to need a crazy cool writing tool. My crazy cool writing tool is going to be beans. It would be really amazing if we could use beans for our crazy cool writing tool because we're doing our bean experiment. But I saw that some families don't have beans. Lentils are awesome. Any kind of legume is great. If you really don't have beans and you had to borrow, you can use maybe coffee beans or rice is pretty small. But if you have like macaroni noodles, some small dry good that is manipulatable, easy to manage, was a big word, easy for my friends to manage. So anything small, because we're going to use these dry goods for writing tools. You could even use your favorite snack, maybe puffs. I don't know if you guys still eat puffs. My baby's puffs are delicious, so I wouldn't blame you if you did. And then you will need some glue. Unfortunately, in my move, my husband got rid of my glue. Woo! I'm still going to do this project without glue. If you want to keep your project for later, grab some glue. If you don't have any like Miss Michelle, you can go to Amazon and order some for our next project. Alrighty, so let's begin. We're going to make our Passover Seder plate. We're going to need a lot of energy. Okay. All right. So the first part of our Passover Seder plate writing activity is tracing. Now, I want all of my friends to give this a try. And our parents can help us out little by little. I'll show you how. So here's your paper. You're going to lay your paper flat on the table. Then you're going to take your small plate and you're going to turn it upside down onto your paper. Put it in the middle of your paper. We're going to take our marker, take the cap off, and with a parent's help, you're going to hold down your plate and you are going to take your marker and trace around your plate, making a big circle for our Passover Seder plate. There we go, going all the way around. It'd be really helpful if your parents can hold down your plate, or if you can hold it down by yourself, that's super duper too. All right, and then carefully lift your plate up, and voila! Here is your Passover Seder plate. Now, as I mentioned, Passover Seder has 6 special foods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 special foods. And for each of those foods, we're going to trace a small circle inside of our big circle. So, again, with your family member's help, if you need, hold down maybe it's your baby bottle cap, maybe it's a small jar, the bottom of a small cup. Hold down your small circle, get your marker ready, and you're going to trace around your small circle. How many small circles do we have? 1. Right, we're going to draw another small circle right next to that first one. All right, here we go. And I'm drawing circle number 2. 1 circle, 2 circles. Let's draw one more. Boys and girls, if we trace one more circle, how many circles do we have? How many small circles do we have all together? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 small circles. All right, we're going to draw one more. Ooh, I'm holding down my cap. I'm tracing around. Great tracing, everybody. Let's count how many small circles we have now. We had 1, 2, 3 before, and we added one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. 1, 2, 3 plus one more makes 4. All right. We only have 2 more circles left to draw because we want 6. So push down that small circle and trace around. We had 4 before. We add one more. How many do we have now? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 makes 5. Great adding. All right, here we go. We're going to trace our last circle. All right, my circle's touching my other circles. That's okay. They still all fit. My circles are touching my other circles. There's a special word for that. Would you like to learn a big word? So, when a circle touches another circle, like this, it's such a cute word. So when a circle touches another circle, we call them tangent. 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 Do you know what that means? It means the circles are kissing. Isn't that cute? So this circle is kissing this circle. They're kissing circles. So we call them tangent. Cute little kissing circles. All right. How many small circles do we have in all? We have these small circles, and then we have a bigger circle. This bigger circle is so much bigger than our small circles that it fits all of our small circles inside of it. How many smaller circles do we have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many small circles? Great thinking. 6. And how many big circles? 1. Small or big, all of our shapes are circles. How many circles do we have all together? Let's count. 1, 2. Let's trace the circles while we count. Let's start over. Get your super awesome finger writing tool. Put your marker down. Get your best writing tool, your finger, and you're going to trace the big circle and count with me. 1 circle. 2 circles, 3 circles, 4 circles, 5 circles, 6 circles, 7 circles. Beautiful tracing. How many circles do we have all together? 7. Great thinking and great counting. I hope you're having fun counting with Curious George. All right, so we have this awesome Seder plate. Each of these, the big circles are a plate, and these smaller circles are for each of the special foods that all the families celebrating Passover are thinking about today. Now, we already we're in the middle of a very long meeting already. So I was going to do this part of the writing activity with you, but I think maybe you're ready to do it by yourself. So my challenge for you today is to take your super duper cool, awesome, radical writing tool, whether it's beans, lentils, coffee beans, puffs, whatever you like, and you're going to use that tool like Miss Michelle. You're going to trace the circles with that tool. So if I had some glue, I would take my writing tool, put a dab of glue on it, boop, and put it on my circle. Or I could take my glue, here's my imaginary glue, and put glue all around my small circle, and then carefully place my super duper writing tools, for me it's my beans, on the glue on the small circle. And our super duper challenge today is drawing circles with these awesome writing tools. The trick is to put one bean right in front of the other. If you don't have glue, you can still do this project. It'll be a little bit trickier, but the cool thing about not having glue is you can start over again if you would like to. My challenge to you is to draw all 6 of these circles, these small circles, with your super duper writing tool. And if you're up to it, you can draw the big Seder plate circle too. Tomorrow we will talk about some of our other springtime new words like bud and seedling and sprout. We'll do an activity with those tomorrow because today was really important to celebrate Passover. Thank you for learning about holiday with me and for drawing Passover plate, counting circles and tracing. So much good stuff this morning. I would love to hear about any other holidays that your family celebrate. I know my family, we celebrate Easter, and that's coming this weekend. And I have a really fun project to do for Easter. If your family celebrates any holidays during any of these weeks that we're apart, or even when we're together in the classroom, please tell me. I love your family and I love your traditions, and I would be delighted to teach my friends about them. If you have any ideas about an Easter celebration that you'd like for Miss Michelle to share with you, let's do it. I'm happy. I'm happy to do any cool projects for our holidays. All right, everyone, it's time to say goodbye. It's time for you to get to work on writing your Passover circle and Passover circles on your Seder plate. Will you sing goodbye with me? That's right. We forgot to take a look. Thank you, my super scientists. Today is day 3 of our experiment, bean experiment. Would you like to take a look at mine? Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Do you see what that is? Can you see it? I'm going to put it on my plate so you can really see it. Look at this. Yes, can you believe it? It's a sprout. It's a sprout. Look, a little growth on my seed. Oh, and this one is breaking. This bean is breaking, and this bean has a sprout. I've got to take a picture of this. I'm going to take a picture on my phone. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. First, it was a bean, and now it's a sprout. A sprout. Wow. My prediction was, I predict that the bean will change. And I'm finding that my prediction is true. My bean changed from a bean to a sprout. This is so exciting. I'm going to carefully fold up my experiment, making sure the paper towel is still wet. And I'm going to make sure that my bag is sealed up tight, because I want it to stay nice and wet in my bag, because that's what we're doing. We're testing what happens when the bean stays wet all week. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. I wonder what happened to your bean. You've got to check. All right, now we can say goodbye. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, farewell to you, my friends. So long for now, until we meet again. I said goodbye, farewell to my. So for until we meet again. Thank you, everyone. Have fun. Happy Passover.